Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the Bristol Prepper channel. So today guys, we got a super exciting video for you today. We are reviewing / showing out to you how to set up the DD Hammock Frontline. Frontline hammock from DD. As you can see, I'm wearing a DD t-shirt. They sent me this a while back. Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, I'm not in any affiliation, I'm not paid to say this or any shit like that. I'm just telling you my true thoughts. I've used this thoroughly, and I'm just going to show you how to set it up and what I think about it. So, first of all, I've already taken this out of the bag, but what I'd suggest before you take it out into the woods is take it out of the bag and then put it back in the bag the way you'd set up the hammock. So, the first bits of rope in the bag first, so there at the bottom, then the hammock, and then the last bits of rope. Because otherwise, you'll get it all out and it'll be everywhere, it'll be a nightmare. So when it's like this, you can set it up while it's still in the bag, still tight around the tree, while it's still in the bag. So we'll crack on, and I'll get to showing you the start of this hammock. Guys, so we're on the first tree. We found a tree. You just got to find a tree that are fairly good, decent pace apart. I will pace it out for you, and I will show you, hopefully. Just that one on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're about, sorry guys, I was off camera, but yeah, they were about 6 yards apart. And going to that tree over there, about 6 yards apart. I might be wrong on this, I can't really remember. I set it up in a while, but that's kind of what I can gather, the right distance. Obviously you can adjust it and all that. So you find a tree that is thick enough, you think thick enough to take your weight, then you get the first lots of webbing out, which is this webbing here. We get Libby to hold the bag, it might be a little bit easier. Yeah, so we've got the webbing here, and all I've done, you get 2 ends of the webbing, and we just go totally round the tree. You go round the tree once with both sides of the webbing, keep coming back round until you've run out of rope, and then you tie off just in a bow knot like you do on your shoes. And that, guys, believe it or not, that is really, I could lean off that, look, I'm leaning, 17 stone I am, 17 stone, and I can lean off that, no issues. So that one's good, and we'll go to the next one. So guys, as you can see, we're at our second tree. The hammock's coming out, tied against that tree over there. Now as you pull it out of the bag, like so, like my kind assistant Libby showing you, pull it out of the bag, and then it'll all come out. And because you've already set it up properly in the bag, nothing's touching the ground, nothing's dirty, and you're good. And you've just got the bag here with the the rods in it after. I'll show you the ends after. So if Libby jumps on this side, she holds the bag for us. Then we get the 2 pieces of webbing again. The next 2 bits of webbing, just swivel the camera and show you. We're at this tree. This should take my weight. I'm not 100%, but we'll have a go. If I fall down, you get to have a laugh at least. So yeah, we straighten the webbing out. What I normally do is pull it over my shoulders, just like this. And I go to head height, just because I'm a heavy load, and the hammock does give. It has give in it. This is nylon. It has give in it, so it will give once you sit in it. So pull it tight, nice and taut. You go round the tree. You go round the tree again, and then if you want to cross over, that will be fine. Cross over at the back, come back down the front, and then this should be good. Duck out of it and come round. I don't know. I'll just tie it off at the front. I tie it off at the front just with an overhand knot, like I said, an overhand knot, and then we finish it off with just a bow like you do on your shoelaces, and that will hold. Believe the Bristol Prepper, that will hold. So now we'll go to the hammock. Right guys, now we're at the hammock. I know it looks awful high, but I didn't quite realise that we're on a bit of a slope, but it should feel good. Yeah, it should be alright. Now if you put a little bit of weight on it, like I'm doing here, a little bit of weight, then this will tighten all the ropes up, and all the ropes will tighten, and like I said, it will give, you know. So now I'm putting weight on it. Don't be scared, because obviously you've eventually got to sit in this, so you shouldn't be scared. I'm putting weight on it, and it all should tighten up nice, which it is. Right, now get Yeah, we need the rods now. So you get the bag. Inside the DD Frontline hammock, you also get these, because it has a bit of a tent feature. Get Libby to pick that one up. It works a bit like a tent, you know. It's got like tent poles that hold the canopy up, because this one has a bug net in it, which is amazing, you know, really helpful and handy to have. Libby holds that one. So if you're in a hot environment, I went out to Dartmoor on this, as you saw in my Dartmoor video. If you haven't, go back and check that out, my Dartmoor camp. When I went to Dartmoor with this, it was really hot. Bugs everywhere, flying bugs everywhere, flies, it was crazy. So this came in really handy on a night to make sure I didn't get bit alive. So what we do, I'll bring you closer to show you guys. Just swivel the camera. So on top of the DD hammock, you have a small sleeve, and there should be a pouch in here somewhere where you get it in. Yeah, right at the end there's a little slit, if you can see that, little air eye hole slit, or whatever you call it. We just chuck this in here. Sorry guys, it's a bit fiddly because I got massive hands. Little jobs can be a bit of a pain for me, but yeah, so we just try to get that in there. That's the one rod. So you can see that rod is in there. So eventually, when we pull this up, this is just paracord on here. When we pull this up, then it obviously will hold it all up nice. So we've got the first rod in. Let's go to the second one. I'll drag you over, guys. I do apologise for the dodgy camera work. That's what you guys come to expect. The old running round. Where did I put that other rod? It's in my pocket. What, on nose. So now we've got on this one. We find the eye again. That little eye. We put the rods in. Rods go in. But now, if you've never done camping sleeping before, I recommend you go buy a cheaper hammock, because it's not kind of the best hammock to start with, because it is quite expensive. But well, for a hammock, I think anyway. But once you've stepped in a hammock once, you'll never sleep in anything else again. It's so comfortable. Right. So yeah, so now we've done this, now we can tie these off against a tree. I do not believe this will be long enough. Oh no, this is the elastic they give you. Sorry, this is the elastic they give you. It's not paracord, I thought it was paracord, but it's not. Yeah, and I'll just now go and tie this off against a tree, and then we'll be all gravy. Right guys, I couldn't undo the knot I did in the elastic, which is a bit of a nosy thing to do, but I'll do it when I get home. But yeah, all I've done is just, as you can see, got the elastic from here, tied it up to a really high point on the tree, just with some jute twine. So let's do that to the next one, and we're almost done. Alright guys, so I do apologise, I've done this hammock really high. Just when you're doing it, just do it shoulder length instead of head height, and it should be good. It was hard to tell because of the ground, we're on a bit of a hill here, if you can tell. But now it's all done now, so all I did was put the elastic up just with a stick on this one, just held it in place. Just to hold the top out guys, nothing super important. So I'll show you some of the features of the DD Hammock Frontline. So as well as having an amazing net on this, which has just been a huge help in guys, short and camera triple out. But yeah, it's been a massive help, this net, and a lifesaver I think. Comes with zips on both sides so you can get in any angle, and zips on the inside. You know, the actual zip buckle, I'll show you. These little things make hammock camping that much easier now. Yeah, the zipper is actually a zip on the inside as well, so when you're doing it you can get a zip on the inside. Little things like that, which silly things, it sounds silly, but things like that I've seen this not on other hammocks. Also on the inside of the hammock you've got pockets where you put all your gear and stuff like that, maybe your phone. I've also seen people hanging stuff on the top, which is a pretty cool idea. Pockets top and bottom, so you can lie at the other end. Also, there's a secondary hole underneath your hammock. Some of you guys that are not hammock campers will be wondering, what's that for, I hear you ask. That is for something to go underneath you, insulation to go underneath you when you're hammock camping. Now, I normally use, if I'm going hammock camping, I'll use a inflatable mattress, you know what you call it, like what they call thermarest or whatever, in one of those. I don't use a thermarest, I use a different make, but works just the same, just keeps you separated from all the air underneath you, because it's from getting cold. So yeah, so you've got that extra pocket for that, you just inflate it or whatever, unravel it or whatever, using a bedroll or anything like that, put it in there and it's separate so it can't come out, and the little velcros help it so it can't come out, and they're up all the way, which is really cool. And yeah, so what we'll do is put Libby in it and see how she likes it. Okay, guys, and we'll come back to you in 2 secs. Put Libby in. So yeah, you're right. Just come here. Right, let's put your hand on the back of here. So while I lift you up, okay. Just sit down. Pull it out. Okay. Oh, so pull that up. Put that up. So here we go, guys. So you can see Libby sat in it, and she loves it already. Yeah, I'm not going to sit in it because I can't jump up that high. I'd have to lower it down a bit for myself. But as you can see, it's all hung up nice. She's enjoying it. I will get her to lie down, but she did destroy my hammock with her dirty trousers and her boots. But as you can see, we got all tied up nice, and like she's doing now, she could zip it up and get inside. So this is what it'd look like when you're hammock camping. And there is a lot of room in there. Obviously, because it's a hammock, it just you've got all this excess material. But believe it or not, I've been in there and I'm massive. You know, 6'3", 6'4", 17 stone, and I go in there and I got a lot of space. I can move and stuff like that. And some people might get claustrophobic with this, so you can even unravel this and roll it up just on top. So you've not got that. You know, you've just got a kind of a roof section. And this combined with a DD tarp would be a perfect setup for your bushcraft overnighters and stuff like that. If you're not sleeping on the ground or sleeping in a natural shelter. This is what I use. I would not go back to a tent. I use this all year round. Some people say these are only a few seasons, like 3 seasons sleeping, because of the problems you get in the winter. I will talk to you about that in a bit. Another video. I'm going to do another video on hammock camping and the pros and cons. But yeah, so it's an amazing bit of gear. I definitely recommend. If you've already got a hammock, you're looking to upgrade, definitely get one. Also, if you're I don't know, you've got an old hammock you want to upgrade, like I said, or you're a first time hammocker and you don't mind spending the extra little bit of money to get one of these Frontlines. These are an amazing bit of gear. All the stitching, all the sewing is immaculate. It had to be for me because I'm so heavy. I'm not a light guy, so it had to be immaculate and it had to be really strong, which this is. This will hold up, and it's just a really nice sleep. It's really comfortable. I find it nice. How's it in there, Libby?
Good.
Libby likes it. She enjoys it. She's actually settled in the middle. She could be going up a bit, but yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed joining me and Liv. So Liv, give them a wave. We've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed you being with us. We've enjoyed you checking us out. Hopefully you like it. Leave all your comments down beneath in the crotch box. Tell me what you think. Also, guys, if you've got 5 minutes, please subscribe and like this video if you've enjoyed it. And also, if you've got a spare 5 minutes, go in the description, check out my link for Facebook. And go on there, and that's Bristol Prepper on Facebook. That's where all the pictures are and all the coolest updated stuff, and it's good on there. Check it out. But yeah, guys, that's the best place to be. But that's all we've got time for today, guys. So as always, stay prepared, and I'll catch you guys another day, another way.